Before we begin today's broadcast, we would like to take a moment to thank our supporters on patreon.com/howdyfolks, whose support helps make live streams like this possible. If you want to become a patron supporter, head over to patreon.com/howdyfolks today. And now, without further ado, let's begin the show.
Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome to another live stream. So happy to have so many people joining us live. I want to give a shout out to some of the names that I see real fast here as we get started. Wow, that took my breath away. I need to work out more. Goodness gracious, okay. Okay, I'm good now. Hazard Creeper, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Country Rocks / Ameameka, how are you? Arden, Adrian, Nick, Robert, Juan, I should say, not Ron Weasley. He might be in the chat, I don't know. Rupert Grant, if you're there, say hi. Juan is currently at a guitar / mariachi concert, which sounds way cooler than this, but thank you for tuning in anyway. I hope this doesn't bring down the experience for you, having me talking to your ear. Hopefully it doesn't, at least. My gosh, there's so many people. Hey, Lucas, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. He says that he almost has money again. That's pretty exciting. I know the feeling. No, I don't. Hey, Hazard Creeper, how are you? Jesse, welcome. I saw someone earlier ask about the Discord. The Discord is completely free. There is no charge to join it. There are some perks. If you're a patron supporter, you get access to a couple of exclusive channels, but it's by no means necessary. Oh, and you get to do things like add reactions to comments, but the vast majority of the people on the Discord server are not patron supporters. And I think that they still have a pretty good time telling me about what I did wrong in Minecraft. I think it's enjoyable. Jesse's currently on holidays in Sydney. That's right. We talked about that last time, I believe. Robert, right off the bat. Robert Block. How does a computer get drunk? It takes screenshots. Hopefully the sound effects are working this time around. Goodness gracious. And telling Jenna what I did wrong in Minecraft. That's right, Amaya. A lot of people will do that. A lot of people will... I got a message from her the other day saying, I don't know what you did, but you did something to a floor somewhere, and you are in trouble, mister. Oh, gosh darn it. Look at the compact chest. I will. I will for sure. Pat Craft Gamer says, I missed your Sky Factory. Thanks for Sky Factory 4. You bet. And me and Jenna, of course, have plans for that. I need to discuss some of that in a podcast coming out later today that I haven't recorded yet. That is a patron exclusive. If you're interested in the Howdy Folks HQ podcast, the only show that takes you behind the scenes of all the things happening in Howdy Folks HQ, you can check that out. I only have 5 megabytes of internet, so I might just disconnect from the stream, and that will be bad. That would be bad. That happens sometime. Look at cabinets. A lot of people telling me what to look at. Well, I had sort of guessed last time that we would need lava to cook up our iron, and we just sort of ended the stream. We ended the archive, and I went about my merry way having a lovely weekend. But then we got some feedback on the Discord. Again, free for all sorts of folks to join. Actually, no. I believe it was in the comments section where a patron supporter by the name... Who was that? I've already forgotten. I have an idea of who it was, but I sometimes will mix people up, and I don't want to say the wrong name and call out the wrong person, because then I would feel very, very bad. I think it was the Strength of 10 Men. It was Germ Silver. Okay, Germ Silver told us that we would need to build the... Let me get the comment back up, because I've already forgotten. Porcelain tank. And that's what we're going to need to cook up lava. So thank you, Germ Silver. Patron supporter Germ Silver. You are awesome. Why you no see my Java? Robert, I didn't even know you had coffee. I don't know what the beginning of that joke was. I just got aired asking how his day was. Claude, I don't even know what that means. Got aired? What are you guys going on about? You need a stone cauldron? I have told you since the first stream. Nick, what do I... Oh, to get lava. Okay, I see. Reese, are you a dad? Because you make lots of jokes. I do, Hazard. You're correct. I'm not a father, though. Not to my knowledge. No one's mentioned it. I don't believe... I'm not a father. I am an uncle, though, and I've got 4 nieces and a nephew, and lots of younger friends. Lava production is insanely easy in this chat. Well, that's definitely what I want to see. That's definitely what I want to see. I want to see easy lava production. So I'm going to guess that the book has directions for us on how to get lava somewhere in this tangled up mess here. Oh, the irony. Here we go. Create lava by using right-click on a cauldron while holding cobble. Collect it in a clay or regular bucket. To melt cobblestone, you need to have a torch, fire, magma block, or lava directly under the cauldron. So it's pretty standard. It's been this way for all the Sky Factories as far back as I know. Except for the cauldron part. The cauldron part kind of throws me for a loop. Are we referring to like the Minecraft cauldron? Because we've got an oak one here, but presumably we need a stone one. Stone cauldron, yes indeed. They're usually called a crucible. Correct? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I wonder if a cobblestone one will do the job. I don't remember if you folks said, hey, you know what I just thought about? I wonder if this is in the pack. I never think to build these. That's not the right recipe. No. Yeah, okay. See, this is in almost every pack that I use. This handheld crafting table on a stick. There's lots of different varieties, and I just never think about building them. Or I will in like an episode where I do a bunch of viewer suggestions, and it'll be a one-off. I'll make it, I'll be like, yeah, that's really cool and useful, and then I'll stick it in a chest, and then 20 episodes down the line, I'll be like, it's episode 25, the series is ending. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this thing in this chest. Let's remember it this time. Let's carry it with us at all times. Let's use it to the best of our abilities. Let's utilize it to the best of our abilities. And let's see if we can create a cobblestone cauldron. The chat is alive right now. The chat is on fire. And the chat is probably telling me, I haven't looked at it, but it's probably telling me, Reese, you big dope, don't you know that's not going to work? You have to have a stone one. But I'm going to try. We got the cobblestone cauldron. Oh my good gosh, that was easy. That was so stinking fast. Good gosh, that was quick. Goodness gracious. Am I going to upload your Let's Play world for us to play? Robert Black, I see no reason not to. Is someone hassling someone in the chat? Oh, shout my brother out. His name. Oh, come on. Come on. I'm not falling for that again. We're going to go ahead and hide your comments. To be fair, I did fall for that once. I think it got cut out of the archive, but that's going out of here. Ahoy, my dude. Remember me? I got that essay done. Alerted Coyote, or I think I called you Coyote last time. I do remember you, and I'm glad you got the essay completed. What's going on in the chat here? Chaos. Lots and lots of chaos. It's just constant, crazy nonsense. Okay. Hey, did y'all see Reese has some new merch? Lucas Kits, I do have some new merch. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Hazard. I didn't fall for it this time. I'm conscious and cautious whenever someone says or asks me to say something. Waddle? Goodness gracious. This is the problem with trying to do these things live, is I get so distracted by just reading the chat. I think it would be good if I just decided to either do Minecraft or just respond to chat. You know, if I did those as two different series. That's why sometimes I'll just... There are bubbles! There are bubbles coming out of the lava! There are water bubbles in the lava right now. And I love it. Oh, no, it's okay, Lucas. It's fine. Lucas is one of our mods who is not doing a great job. It can hold up to 3 buckets of liquid. That's pretty solid. Okay, everybody. Let's get back and focused again. I'm going to focus on the game for a little while, and then we'll get back to the chat. Somewhere around here, I have a bucket. I wonder if we use a clay bucket, if that's going to destroy the clay bucket. We can make more. It's not a big deal, but usually when you use a clay bucket for lava, it's sort of a one-off. Let's not do that yet. Let's not do that just yet, because we have to build the porcelain tank, which is going to be... We've got a porcelain melter, porcelain heater, porcelain tank. That's the ticket. It's going to need porcelain bricks and just regular old glass. Well, I don't have a whole lot of porcelain bricks, but I can certainly get more. So what have we got? 5? 6, 7, 8. Well, here we go. We've got literally everything we need. Wait a minute. Okay, no, that's a melter. Should we leave that? I don't think we should leave it. If we've got lava, and we can get lava in... Seriously? I've already done this. Why are you giving me another advancement? I did upgrade the game. Hold on, no. Oh. Good gosh. It's mayhem in here. Things just dropping into... What even was that? A crushing tub? Vanishing from my inventory? It's crazy. Oh yeah, Maymeka is also... is also a mod. You guys, come on. Okay. Lucas has got dinner. Peace, Lucas. Have fun. Keeping up with the chat real good, you two. George Legacy's calling y'all out. Have you ever tried to make infinite lava source like water? No, it's never worked. I've always assumed someday I'm going to play a mod pack that makes that a thing, because it doesn't work currently in like vanilla Minecraft. But I've never, like, no one's ever tried to do it. You know, just sort of as like a last ditch, get attention for your mod pack. Look at what mine does. Mine's got fake lava physics. No one's tried it yet. To my knowledge, someone might have tried it and it didn't get a whole lot of attention like they were hoping. So we got a porcelain melter. We got lava in the lava tank, or in the porcelain tank. We're cooking up some iron amber. And once that iron amber is done, it wants us to probably, we're going to get an iron ingot, pour molten iron over an acacia sapling. That's what we want to do now. We want to first off find an acacia sapling, which I know for a fact I don't have any of. And then we're going to want to pour some metal over the top of that. Is there like an easy way to get an acacia sapling? Right. This is the natural way, of course. In a cauldron, apple sapling will give you an acacia sapling. Apple sapling. Okay, that's not helpful. That's not going to help us at all. We're going to have to build a market and use an emerald? I don't think so. How are you supposed to do this when you first start playing the game? Was there guides for that? Was there instructions in here on how to getting started? Okay, thank you very much. How do you go about getting an acacia tree? Appleseed, #blame Lucas. I just finished Goblet of Fire a few days ago. It was very good. I'm assuming you mean the book and not the movie. I mean, the movie's fine. I think the book is probably my favorite book in the whole series, but I think the movie is a bit on the weak side. It's okay. I mean, it's nothing to write home about. You need an apple seed. You need to stomp an apple. Of course you do. Well, guess who's fresh out of apple, boys? This guy. I mean, I'm not out of apple boys. I've never had an apple boy in my custody, tied up in my closet. I don't even know what an apple boy would be. It's either a boy who sells apples or a boy who's made of apples, and I don't know which one of those is the more frightening. Probably the boy made of apples. Boys aren't meant to be made of apples. Let's just cut down a bunch of trees and see if we can get ourselves some apples. I'm going to stop talking about apple boys. I've been meaning to clean out all the trees around this hill anyway for a while, because it's a bit of a safety concern, just having all of these trees for creepers and aliens to hide around, and robots as well. These are all threats that we deal with. Very real threats that we deal with on a daily basis. See what I mean? And random YouTubers is also a threat that we deal with on a random basis. I don't know who this one is. Maybe this is just a random account name. I have no way of knowing. Oh no, who is this? I don't know who you are either. You look like Han Solo. You got a cape. I'm very impressed. You've got a very nice cape. Die. See, it's an unsafe world out here. That's why we got to get rid of the trees. And that way, when I walk out my door, I can see everything. Like, we won't be snuck up on by people like this. Oh, gosh, there's so many of them. What happened last night? Was there some sort of party up here? Party on the hill, everyone. Let's go hang out at Reese's place. When he wakes up in the morning, we'll ambush him as he's trying to cut down trees. I just want an apple. I don't feel like that's too much to ask for. Good grief. Okay, I think we're fine. I think that we're doing golden. I do also think that my tools are a bit on the damage side. That's probably why it took so long to kill them. We're good now. I should probably be crooking these things. I'd be crooking. Oof, terrible song. Well, I don't know. I've never heard the song I'll be crooking. It sounds inappropriate. It sounds like that's the sort of thing your parents would read about on one of those Facebook articles. I don't use Facebook anymore. But, you know, they've got those articles and it's like, do you know what your kids are saying? Do you know what crooking is? Crooking began as a funny internet meme from a YouTuber, but now it means this. And then your parents click on it and they walk in there and like, have you ever heard the term crooking? And you're like, of course, Mom. And they're like, oh no! Oh, my son's mind is perverted! This is actually probably something really horrible. If someone wants to go on to Urban Dictionary, someone over the age of 18 preferably, and confirm that crooking doesn't already mean something terrible, that would be good to know. It probably already does, though. If there's one thing I've learned about Urban Dictionary, it's that every word in existence has a horrible meaning on there. And if you have to ask, you should already know the answer. Although my name has a great meaning, but let's not go into that. Have I got any apples? I'm not even cutting down the right kind of trees to get apples. I need to find an apple tree. That's what I need to do. And then I need to plant the apple tree. And, oh gosh, thank goodness. Hold on, we just got the one? I'm going to need more than that. Okay, here's the new plan. We're going to walk around and we're going to fix the crook. And then we're going to break leaves until we get more apples. Oh, I'm starving now. I'm going to have to eat one of my own apples. No, I'm not. We're going to go find another food source. I can cook up some seeds, or some acorns, if we absolutely have to. Some acorns, as my memo would say. What have we got? We've got plenty of acorns. We got lots of sand acorn. That's probably bone, clay. I don't know. We might need these later. When are we ever going to need dirt acorns? That's the one we have the least of. Okay, we're going to hang up the flesh. There we go. And then we'll eat the flesh when it's turned to jerky. In the meantime, I got to have more food around here. I've got lots of eggs. We got lots of eggs. I've got strawberry seeds. I've got a blackberry. Oh, that was a big deal. 15 years ago, if you said you had a blackberry, people were impressed. No, they weren't. What was 15 years ago? No, yeah, they were impressed. Cooked chicken. Oh, thank goodness. A random onion. Hallelujah. Glad that we got that. So this is going to give us apple seeds if we stomp on it. Should I probably need to empty this out. I don't know what you can do or what you're meant to do with the contents of the crushing tub, but I'm just assuming that I don't need them and I can get more later if I do. This is the wrong chest for these. Automated sorting. I'm going to get around to it. Some people have given me a ton of suggestions, even in the comments of this very live stream, on what to do about sorting and storage, and I'm going to look into those. Y'all just sit tight and be ready to remind me about them again in about 20 minutes, because I've already forgotten, and I'm going to need that information later. All right, apple seeds. Should I plant one? Should I plant an apple tree? Well, considering how aggressive I've been so far, I'm going to say no. Here's the deal. We're about to get iron, which means we can make hopping bonsais, which is going to revolutionize everything that we're doing here. And I think that should really be our priority. So we've got an apple seed. We need to grow that into an apple tree. And then we need to plant the saplings from the apple tree. I'm thinking this is what we got to do. And then from that, we're going to get an acacia tree. That's the line of logic we're working with here today. I hope. This is not doing anything. Should I have put this in a bonsai? I feel like I should have put this in a bonsai. I feel like mistakes were just made, and I'm probably getting chastised in the comments section. Oh, all right. Well, that's a step in the right direction. That's a little bit more like a tree. Should I keep twerking? I don't think the twerking is having any effect on it. Did y'all actually look that up for me? Because I haven't been paying attention to the chat. Stomp that apple, brah! I did, Claw. I did. I tried really hard. Has he gotten the apple seed? I'm way ahead of apple seed, my friend. Way ahead. Bone meal only works, but not twerk or bonsai. Right, so we have to get a real sapling before that'll work. Okay, I've got more bone meal down here someplace. I got a couple of bones. Oh, I have like a stack of bones in my inventory. I want to use it sparingly. I might need it again later for something else. See. Let's just make one batch. And then I'm going to step to the side here. All right, we've got a real sapling now. Can I twerk? I'm not sure at what point twerking is going to work with this thing. It says it's a sapling. I could probably break it right now and it would be fine. It would just become a sapling in my inventory. But I don't want to risk that. So let's get the crook up and running again. Like it's some sort of machine that's lost power. And that gave me nothing. Except for apple saplings, but there was no apples. I feel cheated and lied to. We'll leave that other one planted over there. I don't know. Let's plant another one up here. Maybe this one will drop some apples. At least we've got one now. We can put it in like a mulch and do a hopping bonsai. And hopefully get a ton of trees later. Oh, we got a stone. No, we got a couple bonsai pots here with gravel saplings and tin saplings. I'm going to take this one down because that's the one we're going to end up putting the iron in. I'm going to throw that bonsai bag down there. Okay, inventory's full. Just crud, clean it out. And now we take the apple sapling. And with this apple sapling, I thee wed. What are we supposed to do with it? We're supposed to cover it. No, we're supposed to turn it into an acacia sapling. We're supposed to do that inside of a cauldron full of water. Well, my cauldron, well, no, that's a stone cauldron. And it has nothing in it. Didn't it have lava in it at one point? What happened to all my lava? What happened to my lava? I feel confused and conflicted. Well, no, I don't feel conflicted in any way. That was a poor choice of words. Let's make another bucket. And not that mistake again. No, how do you make the bucket? Oh, wait a minute. You do it with the raw clay, don't you? I think that's the mistake I made last time. You got to make it unfired. I don't have any clay, though, do I? Okay. I've got some clay here. Clay. I've got 4 clay resin. Plus... No. Wait. So that's clay resin. That's gravel resin. I've got 5 clay resin. And I just need some more acorns. Hold on. That's a gravel acorn. This is the problem with my sorting system. All of these things look alike. I mean, that's not the problem with the sorting system. That's just sort of a personal problem that I have. Clay acorns. There we go. And then the one recipe I've memorized since we've started doing these live streams is the recipe for clay. I can do it at the drop of a hat now. What? That's different. Clay amber? That's not what? That's not what we've been getting before. I guess it's changed. There was an update. Some things changed. We got the clay that we needed. We can form that into a unfired clay bucket. Get that cooked up. Good grief. I will be playing the Compact Skies map if you want a really good challenge. Yeah, Robert, that one looked pretty cool. I liked the look of that one. But it's that's the one where you start off in a room, right? And it grows as you progress through the pack. It was too too stone block for me at the moment. Reese, all you have to do is make a god sword, and you with be god. I with be good. I would with be good, yes. Switch acorns and resin? Oh, and that will give me real clay? All right, I'm going to take your word for it. I'm not going to try it. Not because I don't believe you, but because I've got another task at hand right now. We got to make sure we're not getting ambushed by anything out here. I need to cut down the hill as well. The hill that my house is under is a threat. Or put up a wall. Could probably just do that. Fill that up. Put that in there. Did that? It actually worked. I've got to say, that's probably the weirdest thing I've ever done. Hopefully 2 ingots is enough. Go ahead. Make my day. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. It is dark outside. I must run and hide. I will take a nap. It's nighttime game. I am going to plant this outside because it'll be a lot faster to get more of them if I twerk and grow it and then cut it down as opposed to just sticking it in the bonsai. And then once we have enough, we can make hopping bonsais. And then we can automate all of this. And then we can just focus on the chat. I can just, talk to people and make 2 iron saplings. Oh, that would be a good idea. That's actually a really good idea. Don't let anyone say I don't listen to the folks in the live chat, because that was a brilliant idea. What else am I going to do with that tiny little bit of iron in there? This is a much better idea. Once we get a good flow of iron, we can begin the process of making all of these hopping bonsais. And that's going to revolutionize the entire series moving forward. I say series, I don't know if this is a series. This is just like a collection of random live streams that I'm using. There's a bit of a double purpose. On the one hand, I just want to chat with you folks, just want to have a fun time, but I'm also kind of low-key using it as reconnaissance to learn everything about the pack for when me and Jenna play it, and maybe even if I do a solo series that replaces Stoneblock 2, because I killed Stoneblock 2. It's dead now. That's not true. Stoneblock 2 isn't dead. It's not going anywhere. But yeah, it's a fun time. One of you 2 grow. I got to be careful, because this is going to... cutting all of these down like this is going to drain all of my hunger. And I think I'm down to these last 2 chickens. Hold me now. I'm 2 chickens from the edge and That's a dumb song. I don't know what inspired me to say that. You can make tiny little iron nuggets? How would I go about doing that? How do you recommend that I go about doing that? Do I do it right now? Iron nuggets. Oh, look at that! I never looked at a pig iron nugget. It's like a little pig face. I love that. So we can make a nugget cast. That's the thing that we could do. Or, I reckon we could just make a block of iron. That's a thing that we can do. We have to make a crafting basin thing for it. I bet you can make one of those out of porcelain. I haven't checked. Is it called a basin? Yeah, we can make one of those, and we'll just make a big old block. How much material do we need to make iron, though? What's our uses for iron? So we can make iron amber like so. We have enough to make... Okay, yeah. Let's head in for right now. We'll come back up here and check on these. I guess I could plant more of them. I've got 13 of the darn things. We're not going to run out anytime soon. Let's see. Boom. Boom. Oh. Well, look, while I'm here, I might as well cut this one down, too. And now I have even more of them. Yes, world domination. World domination is happening soon. Was Zone Wolf asking a question? Is the chicken farming mod in this pack? It might be. Let me check Roost. Roost isn't in this pack. We might have, what's the other one, Hatchery? No, there's no Hatchery in here either. Maybe it comes in later, I'm not sure. For real, I'm going to go now. I won't be long. All right, Claw, catch you later, mate. Maybe you can make it back. Stop dominating the world, please? I've got a lot of word to dominate. Thank you. Okay, so we want to make some iron amber. So let's get that recipe up there, because I didn't memorize it, but I think it's probably the same as, the resin and the acorn, and we can get 4 of those. And I think you can cook up 3 at a time, so get after it. In the meantime, I'm going to try to, from memory, make one of these. No, we're going to need the bricks for that. Assuming it is the recipe that I think it is. Let's cook up like 12 of those. I mean, that's too much, but why not, right? And drop some charcoal pieces in there. Hey, you know what? Let's split this up. Let's be clever about this. Actually, let's leave that in there. Let's do that. And then we'll split this up. There we go. Oh, no, I put 2. No, gosh. Oh, I don't know why I'm trying to hold on to some of this. We need more charcoal because I don't have a steady supply of coal yet. And making charcoal pieces is sort of the best way to go about doing that. So I'm just, what do we have a lot of? We've got a lot of oak wood. So let's just invest our resources in making more charcoal for right now. At the holiday cabin, the internet is really bad. I'm here watching the stream at 240p with buffering. And when I'm at my house, I watch streams at 1080p. Oh, Jesse, I'm sorry about that. Sorry you're having to suffer through that. Hey! Berserk Jaffa! That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Long time. What came first, the resin or the acorn? Zone Wolf, we're not here for those sorts of deep questions. Not today, at least. Alright, that's plenty of porcelain bricks to make our crafting basin. And with that out of the way, this is probably ready for the final 6, 7, 8. So we're not going to have quite enough to fill the basin. We're going to have to go make some more. And that'll be a lot easier if we just go outside and cut down some more trees. I think that, what are we missing? Are we out of, we need more acorns, I think we also need, no, we got plenty of resin. So if we just get this fixed, should we go ahead and cut down the tree? I was thinking about leaving the tree out here bald, because I thought for some reason, just having a bunch of bald trees might be, that's the wrong tool to use for that job. It might be a bit of a power move. If creatures look up here and there's just a bunch of dead, stripped trees, they're like, oh, geez, this guy's a maniac. He didn't even cut down his trees. Get out of here while we still can. Flee for the hills. This man is a maniac. But I don't know if that's how that works. I've never really had a conversation with a monster, unless you count the monster on the inside. Was that angsty teen enough for you all? Was that edgy? Not to bring back any memories of anyone's junior high experience, but let's get another one of these. Let's just move it right along. Some more iron amber. Inventory's full of garbage. What have we got? We got 8. Yeah, that's what I thought. Each iron amber gives you 2 ingots. And this is going to give us 9. It's going to be enough for a single hopper. Ooh, that's not enough to get anything done. I'm just throwing things in random chests now. What was the suggestions you folks made? Oh, what about the monster under my bed? That's true. I forgot about that one. That monster I have a lot of conversations with. I'm friends with the monster that's under my bed. And I get along pretty well with the voices inside of my head. And if you're trying to save me, stop holding your breath. You think I'm crazy? You think I'm crazy? Well, Swiss. Because Swiss is holy. Thank you, Zone Wolf Gaming, for making us do that famous Howdy Folks meme. All right, 1 block, 1 ingot. Yes. Yes, it looks like the blood of my enemies pouring forth from their gaping wounds. They smell that? That's the smell of world domination. It smells good, doesn't it, on a Tuesday afternoon? There's something in your shirt? There is. A monster. It's true. Okay, storage. What are my options? Should we take a look inside of the book? Because the book has an Age of Storage section. Craft a simple storage network. Request a block to... Wait, what? That seems complicated. Craft a barrels, drums, storage, and more wood crate. I think that's what was suggested to us by Juan. So we'll give that a shot. A chest and some more planks. So you got to kind of start off. You got to start off strong with this one. Oh, you know what? We got this. We got this thing in our inventory. We're going to start using it more. So we make the chest. And then, you know what the chest says? How about more, Reese? Why don't you get more materials? And I say, okay. All right. It's not craftless building, by the way. It does require this exact recipe. And that gives us the wooden crate, and it's empty at the moment. Can it be upgraded? What are the uses of a wooden crate? You can create a key. You can make a metal crate. Oof, all right. Let's take a look inside of this bad boy. I'm really excited. What have you got for me? Nothing. It does nothing. It's nothing. Maybe you do this? That's what you do with it. Can you put stuff on different sides? No. So you just, right click in, left click out, probably shift. That doesn't do anything. What if I just want to take one out? Shift click. Okay. All right. Well, everybody, there you go. That's pretty cool. I'm going to guess it keeps what you put in it when you break it if it didn't empty it. Maybe not, because if you try to break it, it just empties itself. Maybe there's a particular kind of tool you have to build, and then using that specific tool, you can break it without all the contents spewing out on the floor. But that's pretty good if we want to store large amounts of things like wood. That's great. Cabinets from rustic filing cabinets, compact chest. Let's take a look at the compact chest. Tiny compact machines, small compact machines. I'm not seeing compact chest anywhere here. Hold shift for details. A tiny compact machine provides a 3x3x3 room. Get out of here. Just get out of my sight. I have no idea what I'm looking at. What else have we got? We got shulker boxes. I don't know what those are still. Pattern chests, regular chests, trapped chests. You know, the things you expect to see out of chests, of course. Reese, look at my previous comment. Check simple storage. I saw simple storage mentioned in the book. Let's do @simple storage. And I'm guessing this is sort of the replacement for your applied energistics or your refined storage. Storage network master, the heart of the network, only one per network. And a block of quartz isn't too bad. Storage cable, diamond, that seems pretty easy enough. Used to overview and request items from the network. Storage, okay. Simple. Storage cables, link cables, export cables, import cables. Can automate simple processing transactions. That seems cool. Controller, manage all processing cables in the network. And then storage remote, simple storage remote. What do you store the items in? Speed upgrades, operation upgrades, stack upgrades, stock upgrade. What does the things actually get stored in? That's my question. Maybe you just use it with chests. You should use chests for storage. Is Sky Factory 4 on regular FTB or do you need a code? Rod Clar, it is on the Twitch launcher. So if you want to see an install guide, I've actually got one on my channel that I will now low-key link to you in the middle of the live stream, like the professional that I am. And very quickly, too. Very quickly heading over to... Oh, gosh, this is slow going. I got to get into the studio. Please don't drop me into the new version. It sucks. Thank you. Thank you for respecting my preferences here, YouTube. Does anyone else feel the same way I do about the new YouTube backend? Here we go. OMG Reese. Hazard Hush. There you go. There's a link on installation and spec setup guide for Sky Factory 4 in the chat now. I'm just going to dab a little bit there. You're welcome, Rod. You're very welcome. See, Rod Clar there. Very helpful. Look at the Ender Utility handbag. Whoa, hold on now. Everybody, let's slow our roll here. Okay? So, cabinet. Let's look at that. We've got a rustic cabinet, which looks pretty cool. We've also got a filing cabinet, which is more expensive than we have the resources for. I've never made terracotta, but we do have a kitchen cabinet, as well as a filing cabinet filter. Let's make a cabinet. You know, we've got the time. It's not like we're in the middle of doing anything else. We've certainly got the resources. It just requires that we make a trap door. And then from there, get yourself a nice cabinet. So we've already made whatever this thing is. I've already forgotten. It doesn't matter. Let's break that. Plop that down. Cabinet. All right. I don't know why you would make this as opposed to something like this. This takes up less space and has the same amount of storage. Unless maybe it'll combine with another one on top. So if you make 2 cabinets, I mean, I don't know if that's going to work, but let's give it a try. So if I throw another cabinet on top, oh, it does. Oh, but how far does this go? How far can you push the envelope, as the saying goes, as the kids say? Well, let's stinking find out, friends. We're going to find out here today. We're going on a little journey to make another cabinet. We're going to stack that one on top. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we've reached the maximum of the envelope. It is pretty awesome looking. You're right. So we could just put a lot of those kind of along the back wall there and have access to them. I like that. That's really neato. I didn't just say neato, though. Boom! Look at block wired, everybody! Oh, we did it. Thank goodness gracious. What are we up to now if we go back to here? We made the iron. Craft an iron bucket? Yeah, like that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, game. I don't know where along here you told me to do this. I'm going to upgrade one of my bonsais. Uh-oh. What? I hear a creeper outside. I don't know why I hear it from inside, because it's outside, but good gosh. Okay, let's go ahead, and in order to build this, don't we need a chest? I don't think the hopping bonsai recipe is in the game. Oh, now it is. Okay, good. Maybe that's because we completed that achievement. Maybe that is because the game was updated. Maybe I don't really know the reason. Maybe it was there all along and I was doing something wrong. What matters at the end of the day is we have a hopper. We can combine that with our bonsai pot. Oh, thank God!
Heart attack face with tongue.
Oh. The message it read out. Heart attack. Can you repeat that? Hold on, I want to get that. Heart attack with tongue. Thank you, Ameka. Hold on, listen to this.
Heart attack.
Oh, it didn't read it that time. Oh, that first time it said heart attack with tongue. Dadgummit. You're going to have to go read, just listen back to it. That was great. Thank you, Amaya. That was fantastic. Oh, okay. Bring it all back down. Let's get it all back together here. Jeez. And I'm good. I'm back. I'm recentered. We're going to get this hopping bonsai set up now. I am the definition of chill. So let's get a cabinet. And we're going to put this cabinet down here. You guys ready? I'm just going to do a bit of a, is it Bob Ross? I'm just going to let's get a happy little cabinet down here. And we're going to plant ourselves a happy little ironwood sapling. And we're going to put that in the mulch. And then we're going to stand back and we're going to watch. As a, I don't know, maybe the happy little iron sapling, maybe it has a friend living next door. And it wants to go say hi. Maybe let's do that. Maybe, oh, you know what? I don't think that it likes the sand sapling living next door. I think it's going to break it and replace it with another ironwood sapling. Because I think that is what's going to happen. I think you're very clever. Look at this! We're automated, everyone! A round of applause! A round of applause, everyone! Wow. Yeah, that was what I said. That's true. Heart attack, face with tongue. Is that what it said? All I heard was heart attack with tongue, and I was amazed. Heart attack, face with tongue. That is spectacular. Get out of here, you. Get out. Can't you see? I'm trying to enjoy my Minecraft. I'm just going to go ahead and cut down the rest of these so we can get more iron more quickly. And then we can... I'd like to have maybe 3 ironwood trees going, because iron is something you're always going to need more of, no matter how far you advance. If there's one thing I've learned in my Stone Block 2 series is no matter how far you go, who says you can't come home and use a bit of iron? Iron is a necessity, so we want to have lots of those going, and maybe get one of the tin ones automated. I got a level with you, though. I think we've pretty much sorted it. I think I'm ready to start this pack with Jenna. I've got a pretty solid understanding of what's got to go down, and I think I could get here much faster now. I mean, this might just be like an episode 1 sort of situation. Of course, recording with Jenna, it's not really a Minecraft series. It's just me and Jenna have a conversation while also being recorded on air. That's, I think, a more apt description of what our series are. Still, though, I think that with this extra knowledge of expertise, plus I can pretend to know what I'm doing, and maybe she'll be impressed. She won't be, though. She definitely won't be. Jenna is not easily swayed like that. It is not easy to impress a Jenna. We need to make some more mulch, and then possibly look at upgrading our mulch. What goes into the yellow one? Biofuel? I'm familiar with it. It requires a crusher. We don't have one of those. What goes into that one? Biofuel and substrate. I'm familiar with it. When does that video come out? Friday? You'll see me deal with substrate on Friday. Trust me, you're going to see that. And then we've got poop, or I don't know, like, is that brown whipped substance? And then HDPE. I'm familiar with those. Lots of HDPE. Good grief. Wither dust, blue slime crystals. That's some intense stuff. But it does give you a growth rate of 1,000% and a drop chance of 350%, which is impressive. I've got to say that. So we might need to work towards that. In the meantime, regular mulch just requires a bit of cocoa beans. And we've got a few cocoa beans lying around here. And a bit of stick. And so let's go ahead and we're going to make ourselves some more merch there. Hey, look at that. Merch. Listen to me. I've got merch on my mind all the time. How much? There's not like a whole lot of stuff in here. If we sorted that, I think I can afford to break this. Okay, well, of course, that was the side that had all of the stuff in it. That's the only natural thing to happen. Because we need to put another filing cabinet down here. I'll just use this one. Did I put stuff in these filing cabinets? I don't think so. If you put them side by side, do they connect up? No. So you could put them side by side and that'll be fine. And they do have the storage space of just a regular chest, but they open forward. So it looks less ridiculous, because if you put a hopping bonsai on top of a chest, if it opens into the hopping bonsai. And that just looks ridiculous. Nobody wants that. No! Oh! It's a good thing that didn't do anything. Where is the rest of it? Did I put it in a random chest? Gosh, help me. Where did it go? It didn't go in here, did it? I'm so turned around now. What happened to the rest of my iron amber? Get in there. Was it only 2? Oh, right, I only had enough for 5. 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, that's going to be fine. That's going to give us enough to do... Let's go ahead and make a bucket, because the game sort of prompted us to do that, and we're going to need a real bucket anyway, so we can spare 3 iron to get a real bucket so that we can move lava around more easily. And then, speaking of which, we need to make more. The reason we're going to need more lava is because we are going to need to... 2, 3. There we go. We're going to need to fuel this thing up somehow. That's why. 4 bottles, that's only 1 bucket. I looked in here earlier and I couldn't figure out why this was empty, even though we didn't take a whole lot out of it. Why is it instantaneous? That feels broken. I guess the challenge comes in somewhere else along the lines. Yeah, that's full. Is this now partially full? Because didn't it put a part... let's not ask questions we don't really need to know the answers to. We don't want to complicate matters. Iron. Why did I leave a single iron in there? Again, we don't want to ask questions. We don't want to complicate matters. So I'm going to have enough to make 2 more hopping bonsais. I'm going to use 1 for tin and another one for another iron. Because again, iron is very important. And we're generating quite a bit over here. So if we wanted to take that out right now and make more amber, we could do that. And you'll notice I've immediately just gone right back to using the crafting station here instead of my mobile crafting device, my mobile crafter on a stick. And I can explain that. See, the thing is, I keep forgetting that it exists. I said that was going to happen. I think you folks doubted me. Some of you just had a little bit more faith in me than I think was warranted. And I appreciate that. You got to understand, though, your faith is wasted on me. Entirely. That's not how that's made. That's not how that's made either. Having bonsai. So we'll throw this one down. We will add the mulch. And we will put the tin. I don't know why I'm putting tin in there. It makes more sense to plant 3 iron trees, doesn't it? So we can sort of maximize the iron production and just build a whole lot more hopping bonsais. But at what point do you stop? At what point do you stand back and say, I've got enough iron being made, I need to focus on other things? When there's that constant draw of, well, if I just make another hopper with another iron, I'll generate even more. And then you just go deeper and deeper and deeper. And the next thing you know, you're 50 years old, you're living alone in a mansion with no one to share your wealth and success with, and you're looking back on your life Your mom's passed away. You're at her funeral. Your sister's there with her kids and her husband, and you see. Maybe it's not all about success in life. Maybe it's about making those connections and learning to love other people and be loved by them. So we're only going to make the 2 hopping bonsais with iron. We're going to limit ourselves to that for that reason specifically. I don't want to end up in that situation. That's not a bridge I want to cross anytime soon. So let's make another hopper, and there we go. Okay, we're good. Got that. Add a little bit of mulch, a little bit of iron. I kind of wish that these were now joined together, because why not? We could probably just replace those with. Reese, that's got spoopy? What? What? Make a clay sapping hopping bonsai. I think I do need to do that, yeah. I wouldn't mind being able to live past 40 and live in a mansion. I don't know. I don't think mansion life is all it's all it's claimed to be, especially if you're alone. It's like in that song, if you can't have love, I don't want nobody, baby. If I can't have love, whoa. I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. Oh!
Reese, believe in the me that believes in you.
Believe in the me that believes in you. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. I believe in the you that believes in me that believes in... Yeah, that's it. I actually said it right. Thank you. Oh, I mean, was the purpose of that to try to hurt my heart? Oof. Just got this on in the background as I write a D&D campaign. Ooh, you should add that little speech to your D&D campaign. You always got to have one extremely earnest and sincere character who just doesn't care about all the things happening in the D&D campaign as your adventurers roll through town, and then they're like, we're here to slay the dragon. You got to have just that one guy who's like, I'm just trying to put food on the table for my kids, okay? I don't have time for your adventure. You need to just go. You know, because that kind of puts a little bit of realism in the world. Kind of reminds your adventurers, the players, that it's not about them and the dragon. Not really. I mean, yes, if you don't kill the dragon will kill the farmer and consume his children. They like veal. That's the young meat, the young fresh farmer kids. And that's true. But why are you killing the dragon? Is it for fame? Is it for glory? Is it for success? Is it to have statues of yourself built? No. You are killing the dragon for that farmer, and for his children, and for the woodworker, and for the woodsman, and for the wood whittler, and all the other people involved in cutting down, harvesting, and crafting wood. The furniture maker, the person who makes charcoal for the cookout every summer. That's who you're doing it for. And also fame and glory and gold. So I'm just throwing that out there. Reese is 14 and this is deep. Hazard Creeper, I'm giving you a sound effect. That made me laugh. What do I give you? I'm going to give you a, not that. Hold on. Good on you. Good on you. Involve the kids in the D&D campaign with real-life awards. No dead dragon equals no dinner for the day. Ronald, that's clever. Yeah, there you go. Kids, you either got to kill the dragon or you're not eating. And we're having your favorite tonight, me and your mother. We're going to eat it in front of you. So, what am I doing? What is life? I have no idea what's happening anymore. I am so... It's dark again and I hear scary sounds. I'm just going to go back to bed. Anytime I hear something scary. I want a sound effect, please? Okay. All right, Emerson. I mean, you haven't earned one, but I'll give you a... How about... What have I got here? What do I got that I haven't used in a while?
From Germany?
Yeah, we'll do that one. Yeah, you got it from Germany. Congratulations. Can you hear all my sound effects? What, all at once? Yeah, okay. That was the longest one. Compact chests. This is a request. Look into the compact chest. They make huge capacity chests. All right, Juan, we're taking a look at it now. I didn't realize... Okay, compact machines. I don't see compact chests. I see a personal shrinking device. Used as in-game documentation and to enter compact machine. Oh, okay. I've got a chest builder from Corn Patch Storage. That looks pretty cool. Just need a bit of iron, some levers. Is this it? I'm not sure if this is what we're supposed to be building. That boo lasted a long time, right? I don't know what giant compact machines are. So what you're saying is I need to build this. And this is going to somehow revolutionize my storage. All right. I mean, we have the technology. We might as well. We've got the technology. We can rebuild him. What do I need for this? Levers. Of course you need levers. And I probably should have made more. I don't know. Let's make some chests. And then I think that's literally all that we needed. All right, so we've got our chest builder. We'll throw it down right here because why not? Still random hole. We don't know where it came from. Hue. Oh, all right. So I need to supply it with these items. Quite a few of these items. 6 iron. Backpack. I can make a backpack. Oh, I see. Oh, now I see what's going on. I can set the rows and I can set the columns. So I could set it down real low. And it requires one of everything. 1 row and 1 column. What if I did like 24 columns along 1 row? Okay. And then what if I did the opposite? Okay, so 2 iron, 1 chest, oak fences, and clay. What if I maxed it out? Yeah, so it gets pretty crazy. There's got to be like the most opportune one though, right? Like the one that's just probably not that. Where's the good balance, y'all? What do you think we ought to do? A clay, 11 fences, 11 iron ingots. How do I bring down that iron ingots requirement without sacrificing too much? 5 iron is more reasonable, but 6 columns and 4 rows. We're going to look into this when we have a few more resources because it looks really cool and I like the idea of it. But for right now, what we're going to do is we are going to cut these down and replace them all with just, we'll just put some of these cabinets underneath them because they don't take up a lot of space. They're very low to build. You don't need a lot to build them. And if we need to, we can break the ground out from underneath them and make them a bit taller. So that's sort of the advantage with these over the double chests is you can stack them one on top of the other and still keep all of these in a row. And I like the idea of that. Let me clear out my inventory a little bit before we continue going because it is now full of garbage. And we're going to have to redo storage over here too. Again, I keep talking about these plans as though we're going to keep playing this forever. This is temporary. Everything we do here is temporary. It's all... Oh my gosh, those sound effects, they're freaky. It sounds like there's an alien invasion happening outside. Should I go check? Let me hear yes in the chat if you want me to go look at the aliens. I'm just going to wait for the chat to give me feedback about whether or not I should try to combat them. I didn't work last time. I mean, okay, the most recent time I just ran past them and everything was fine. But there's definitely, yeah, I'm getting lots of yeses. Maya says yes. Robert Block says yes. Gilliam, Avery Adams, Nick. Okay, fine. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh. What is its name? Is this an Roth? This looks like an Roth sort of thing. Ah! Oh, mistakes were made. Oh, mistakes were made. This looks like an Roth coming to kill me sort of thing. I don't like it. Listen to it. It's something can hit me through a door! Do you think there's a way? I gotta fight it somehow, right? Okay. Hello! Hello there, you! Come on up here and get me! I'm completely exposed down here, see? I don't know why I'm doing the voice. I don't know what inspired that. I'm gonna keep it going. Oh, hello there, laddie! Come on up here! Come on up here and fight me! You alien robot beast! What you hiding for, you coward? Come on up here and face me! I ain't got nothing but a paxol! Is this even called a paxol? I got nothing but a paxol! What do you think I'm gonna do against you? You're like an advanced robotic! You fool. Got him. He dropped an android leg. Can I do something with this? Can I... What are the uses of an android? I can make a rogue android meta model? Okay. Well, that was relatively simple. Hi, why does this not look like the sky? Nathan, that's a great question. First off, yours is a combination of mine and my best friend's names, Nathan and Reese, so that's great. This is Sky Factory 4, and Sky Factory 4 has a plethora of different world options for you to choose from when you start up the game. Is that Aurelian? It is Aurelian. I'm sorry, Aurelian. If you or Boo ever end up watching this, I've just killed you. This is one of them, so this is one of the options. There's a robot. This is Sky Islands, and also it's full of horrible things. So we're going back inside. Is that another one? Let's just not go out there. This is why we've decided to dig into a hole in the ground and just live here forever. Because here, the monsters can't get us. Here, when I go to bed at night, I don't have to worry about those we don't speak of entering my home and consuming my flesh, which is a thing that I worry about in the real world all the time, let me tell you. We'll get more cabinets. And I don't want to deal with this corner. This corner is awkward to deal with, so we're just going to dig out the base a little bit. We're going to widen it some. We're going to have to put down more torches. Because if one of those things spawns in here, if one of those things spawns in my sacred space, we're done for. I can't fight it. I had to cheat to fight it. I had to yell at it in a bad Shrek/Jacksepticeye impersonation in order to just intimidate it enough for me to kill it. Oh. Can I prevent that in the future? No. That's just the way it's orienting itself. I don't seem to have any choice in it. Hold on. There's a bird outside my window whistling. I thought it was a person for a second. Jesse, we'll catch you later, mate. Catch you later. You notice the horrible things? Good. I'm glad that you understand our strife and struggle here today. It's a real hassle, let me tell you. How are we doing on the iron? 5 ingots? I need more than that. I need a lot more than that. Yeah, Sky Factory 4, if you're not familiar, it's weird. It's a little bit on the weird side. I can't even begin to delve into the things that I still don't quite understand about it. Like, what inspired this? Is there a better way than this? Is this the way we're always going to need to get iron, or will we at some point unlock access to another dimension, perhaps, that will allow us to mine iron? Can we get some sort of device that's going to go through time and space and collect iron? I don't know. We're gonna learn as we go. I can orient the cabinets? How so? What's the secret? When you start the pack, try to plow through making all the saplings. It'll make stuff easier. I believe you. I definitely believe you. All right, so next up, it wants us to get a redstone sapling or a lapis sapling. And lapis looks like it's going to lead to blue slime, and then planting slime saplings in the world or on a bonsai pot requires slimy dirt. Craft green slime dirt to get started. I think that we are going to go... What is this one? Oh, get a bunch of cobblestone. Okay. What? You win. Complete all the achievements on this page. This will award you with 1 prestige point. I'm good, thanks. I'm not really interested. Obtain lead. That seems like a weird next step game, but it leads to silver and gold, silver and gold. I say we go with redstone. It seems like it's going to be most useful moving forward. So to get a redstone sapling... Okay, 1p. We're going to need to get iron, petrified resin, some red dye, and a coal sapling. We can do this because I know where some red flowers are, and that's going to save us a ton of time. But it does require that we go outside where all the horrible things are. We can do it. It's fine. We're just going to waltz out like we own the joint! I'm literally almost dead! Oh, no! How did that happen? Okay, take a moment. Take a moment. What have I got? I got some bacon. Can I eat the bacon? Just eat the bacon. Okay. All right. Get a couple of these. And then we're going to head back real slowly, guys. Just going to head back nice and slow. We're going to keep our eyes peeled for threats and dangers. Oh, gosh, who was that? We're looking out for aliens and robots. Okay. It looks clear. Unless this is a trap. Oh! Unless they're in here. Okay. No, we're good. Everything's good. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Everything's cool when you're part of a team. You know what I'm saying? I think you folks can relate to that. Did y'all ever see the Lego Movie 2? That was a bit weird, wasn't it? Bit on the odd side. Do I have everything I need for this in my inventory? No, I have absolutely nothing I need for this in my inventory. Okay, well, first things first. We've got that. And then we can get the coal sapling and the, what type of resin? Iron resins and petrified resins. I've got a lot of petrified resins. I said at one point we didn't need petrified trees anymore. And boy, howdy, was I a wrong boy. Check this out. That recipe is just still in there. Oh, bless it. All right. Redstone sapling. How about them apples? Should we go ahead and plant one of these? I suppose moving forward, we need to try to plant everything. Just have everything, every single type of item in a bonsai pot. And then, I guess with that knowledge, I now no longer need to ask if I need to do something, as though I'm seeking your permission, dear viewers. I respect your opinions, and I appreciate your input, but I will no longer ask permission to do the bare minimum inside of the pack. I will instead endeavor to be a self-thinker, a free thinker even, and not do that, pretend like I know what I'm doing, and just try to get as far along here as we can. We got mulch, we do. Eventually we're going to get to some of these, like the slime sapling, that requires a special type of nonsense to grow. So we got hopping bonsai with tin. Let's do one with clay next, because I think we're going to need some more clay in the near future, especially if we want to make more bonsais. The great thing about this stuff behind me is that you don't have to think about it. Clay sapling. What's that? So these all have like a max stack of 32? I didn't even realize. Oh, we should probably plant... Okay, food. That's going to be the next one. We're going to plant one that's going to give us apples, because we have an apple sapling around here somewhere. Or we should have an apple sapling around here somewhere. I did have apple saplings at one point. And that seems like it's going to be... Let's go outside and see if they're out there. Ooh, it's dark outside, and there are scary things that want to eat my face all the time. So let's be chill on that. Get cactus while you are out there? Yeah, okay, let me just go do that. That impossible task. There would be cactus over on the other island, I guess. I don't want to go out here. Remember when this area was sort of safe? Where's my apple trees? What happened to those? I've got to still have them. They got to be around here. Maybe I didn't sort them. Apple sapling. Ah, made when planting apple seeds. Fantastic. Let's get an apple sapling, and should be hi-ho, the Dario. Is that how that song goes? What is that song about? Probably blind mice or naughty children that get murdered in some horrible way. That's what most of those songs are about, isn't it? Like, 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice. The song is really dark. The song is really dark. It's probably about some wicked queen who used to stomp and kill her peoples, and it's really a terrible song, 3 blind mice. I don't know. I know 3 blind mice has allegedly a dark origin, but I don't know what it is. Did you folks know? So the song, the monkey chased the weasel, pop goes the weasel. For a long time growing up, people told me that song was about like the plague. And then I've recently learned that Google is a thing. And so I Googled that. And like a lot of these urban stories, that just isn't true. That's another one of those very classic modern, people like, oh, you know what I heard? I heard that the Rugrats is really Angelica's. All the kids are dead and Angelica's just like a delusional, crazy person. It's one of those sorts of things where someone came up with it and they told someone else that that's the case. But then in reality, it's just not. Which is good to hear. You don't want to think that children are running around singing about the plague. It's not about the plague hazard. It's not. It's not the one about the... Guys, come on! Did you not... Come, good grief. Wait. So what do I have planted over here? We got that one planted, and that one's supposed to be giving me apples. Thank gosh. Look, maybe double Google it. Google it again and make sure I'm not wrong. But the source I found told me that's just another one of those classic urban fairy tales. No, it's not. It's definitely not. Also, when the bough breaks, the cradle will fall, and down goes the baby. It's not about a baby dying in a crowd. Look, I found an internet article, I read it, and I accepted it as truth, because it made more sense to me than kids singing about the plague. And that's the real breaking point for me. At what point did children decide to make up a song, or anyone for that matter, about the plague? It's just not a thing that happens. It's just not. Ash to ashes, they all fall down is when they used to burn the dead bodies. I'm telling you it's not. Google it. I'm almost positive. I'm standing by this, even though I can't definitively say one way or the other. I'm going to say that there's no way on earth we wrote a song for children about people dying in the plague. It's just not the done thing, is it? How long have we been going? An hour and 10 minutes? That's usually about when we end these things. So we're going to end it on a positive note that, hold on. I looked up Humpty Dumpty the other day because I heard it was about a canon. There is a relation to the story, but that's not the origin of it. Well, there you go. I think all nursery rhymes are probably not as dark as the modern age wants you to believe. And on that note, remember, no matter how hard you try in life, no matter how much success you gain, if at the end of the day your kids don't defeat the dragon in Dungeons & Dragons, they shouldn't have dinner. Thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Oh, pocket full of posy.
Thank you so much for joining us during this live stream. If you enjoyed it, please share it with a friend or loved one. They'll enjoy it as well, and think you are really cool for watching it. Also, big thanks to our patron supporters. Check out the link in the description or head to patreon.com/howdyfolks to find out how you can become a patron or executive producer. Until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and we'll see you later.